It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by
ProMed Ambulance Services, care you can count on,
and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
He was one of Elvis Presley's favorite singers. His voice was so strikingly beautiful that RCA recorded 24 albums of his tender love songs. John Gary was born John Gary Strader in Watertown, New York on November 29, 1932. He started singing at the age of 5. Later, when he was 9 years old, he won a 3-year scholarship to the prestigious Cathedral School of St. John in Manhattan. At the age of 10, he won 2 pens of distinction from the American Theater Wing Merchant Seamen's Club for the Stage Door Canteen. He later toured the South with the blind pianist Frank Pursley, and as he got older, he served in the Marines. After shortening his name to John Gary, he became a staple on New Orleans television, appearing on the local afternoon show Midday. Between 1958 and 1960, he recorded for Fraternity Records. Later in 1960, he joined ASCAP and began composing songs. After signing with RCA Victor, Gary was nominated for a 1964 Grammy Award for Best New Artist. During that decade, he scored 5 adult contemporary chart hits, including his most successful release, Cold, in 1967. At one point, he had his own summer replacement TV show for Danny Kaye, which was presaged by his own 15-minute show in New Orleans. Gary was lauded up and down for his extraordinary, breath-controlled, and tonal quality of his voice. With an exceptionally wide range of 3.5 octaves, his singing ranged from a robust baritone to a high-sweet tenor, often in the same song. Many popular songs of the time were suited for his intimate style. He was also known for doing impressions of fellow singers such as Frankie Lane, Vaughn Monroe, Johnny Ray, and Roger Miller, as well as actors like John Wayne and Paul Nett. However, he found limited acting. For example, in 1968, he voiced John Alden in the Rankin Bass TV special, The Mouse on the Mayflower. John Gary continued performing well into the 1990s. On January 4th, 1998, prostate cancer claimed the veteran performer at the age of 65. He had been undergoing treatment in Dallas at the time of his death.
Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia?
Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.